Does this scare you? Well, it should. Well, it should. Birds are scary. Unless you're talking about a Birdemic movie, which, funnily enough, that's what we're talking about today. We're looking at Birdemic 3, Sea Eagle. That hurt. Now, Birdemic 3 is the third movie in the Birdemic trilogy, and it is the absolutely worst one. I know that lots of times the third movie in an installment gets the most crap for being the worst.
Well, at least we can all agree the third one's always the worst.
But this one's frustrating for a different reason. See, first movie was absolutely horrible, but they did something that most people will never do in their lives, and that is make a movie. So there's some, grace in that.
Hi.
The second one honestly felt like a cash grab sequel that was equally as bad as the first, but that one had freaking cavemen and birds with acid blood or something like that. Didn't that one also have zombies too? So at least that one was doing something different. This third one, absolutely not. Nothing new. All the same mistakes. In fact, this movie has almost the same boilerplate story as the first two movies, which is guy meets girl. Guy makes a deal and gets lots of money. Guy and girl go on dates. Guy and girl dance. Guy and girl do stuff in a hotel room. Afterwards, birds attack, causing mayhem to some. And while all this is happening, they don't really talk to each other. They just kind of talk at each other, lots of times with horrible dialogue about climate change. That is the basic story of every single Birdemic movie, and yet writer and director James Wynn simply cannot seem to figure this out. He apparently has learned nothing in the 12 years since the very first Birdemic movie. The story isn't better, it's not produced that much better, like the actual aspects and elements of filmmaking have not improved at all. To see what I mean, you only have to watch the first 5 to 10 minutes of this movie to understand what I'm talking about. Because in the first 5 minutes, you are literally hit with boring B-roll shots with some music behind it, which you better get used to. Terrible, inconsistent exposure. Horrible audio.
Is there something wrong with the seawater?
Bad acting and somehow bad Foley? I am not kidding when I say that the color grading and exposure is so inconsistent and so bad that I spent the first 30 minutes of my time watching this movie trying to watch it on 3 different devices, trying to figure out if it was my computer or my other computer, or my phone, or my TV doing a stupid auto-dimming feature. Literally one shot will be way underexposed and too dim, and then it jumps to the next shot that looks perfectly fine. And then we cut again and we're underexposed, or we're way overexposed. It's never consistent, and you spend the entire movie feeling like you're getting flashbanged. The audio is absolutely atrocious. Don't you dare try to watch this movie with headphones in, otherwise I'm pretty sure your ears will bleed. It sounds like they used 5 different microphones and did not learn how to use a single one. Now, one of the things you probably don't know about Birdemic 3, and really all of the Birdemic movies, is that they are not just horror movies, but they are also romances. IMDb, Tubi, everything says that these movies are both horror and romance. 2 of the easiest genres to get right. And let me tell you, it is worth our time because they have such amazing chemistry.
I'm actually a scientist too. I study aging. I'm a gerontologist.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Any chance you'd want to go up to the pier, maybe grab a bite to eat? We can talk more about how the seawater is becoming too acidic.
I'm really busy with my research.
I'm sorry, could we not do another take? The actor clearly flubbed his line.
Maybe grab a bite to eat.
Despite the absence of Riz, Kim agrees to go on a date with Evan.
Oh, come on. You're a scientist trying to save marine life, and I'm a scientist trying to discover how to extend the human life expectancy. We could have a lot to learn from each other.
Okay.
Naturally, we then cut to Evan by himself in his apartment watching a documentary about climate change.
At present, the human race is facing an existential crisis.
We spend over 3 minutes watching Evan watch the documentary with the same 3 shots. Shot of the TV, shot of Evan from up front, shot of him from behind, with literally the same motion on repeat. The director of photography, the cinematographer, his job is to make sure that stuff looks good. He's just doing this. This is gonna look so good. Okay, now back.
Changing rapidly.
Okay, we're going again. Trust me, dude, this shot is gonna be amazing. People are gonna love that we go back and forth.
A plan.
How long do we have to do this though? Is the whole 3 minutes gonna be in the movie? Then we see Evan at the pier waiting for Kim, where we get our first glimpse of the amazing CGI birds that we will get at the end of this movie. We then see Kim arrive as they prepare for their first day at the pier, where he just looked at the camera. Don't do that. Don't look at the camera. During the whole date, Ryan sounds like he's on SNL, just reading off cue cards just off frame that he's never read before.
Oh, really? I was going down Highway 101 last week, and I had to stop and get gas at a gas station in San Juan Bautista, next to the freeway. And I was looking around, and it looked just like how when it was produced in the film Vertigo.
It's so boring, and he's talking about how I'm a gerontologist, he likes to say. And he's studying aging, and what do we have to do to stop aging?
So what's your advice to live longer?
Well, I would say eating less.
What's your other advice?
Another thing would be staying away from those sugary foods and sugary drinks.
It's all so boring.
And not that you need it now, but as you age and get to around 40, you'll want to take longevity and rejuvenate. 2 supplements started by my biotech startup.
And then why do they keep the shot going after the conversation is over?
On, I'm dying to know.
Cut, 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 cut. They walk past a climate change protest, but we're not really clear who they're protesting.
People don't have to die.
The world does not have to end.
Contribute to mass extinction.
Not to rag on a kid actor or anything, but her mom is horrible.
I want my daughter to grow up in a world where she can breathe the air and have clean water.
They keep looking at the camera. Please stop looking at me. Kim, now don't you start looking at me too. After this amazing display of acting where even the lead actress also looks at the camera, we then see them walking around and they have just so much fun. They see a guy painting who takes forever to get his lines out.
Who's Dr. Jones?
He's a bird expert and ornithologist. He was here to study why the seagulls have come to Santa Cruz. And he pointed to a flock of seagulls, and they look magnificent, so I decided to paint the seagulls.
They meet a guy who almost got his arm bitten by a shark.
Are you okay?
God, no, a shark just bit off my hand, man. It nearly bit it off.
He also blames climate change.
Okay, but now because of global warming and climate change, the sea warmed and now they're out there. God, now it's like every time I surf, it's like I'm playing Russian roulette with sharks.
Then they meet a realtor on the beach who says he only cares about getting fat checks.
Well, usually I just find that dream house for my clients. I'm not obligated beyond that. And I mind my own business. And I collect my big fat sales commission.
But don't get a house in the forest, otherwise climate change will make your house burn down.
Fire came and burned down all the houses. The trees were so dry, they were ready to burn like matchsticks or firewood. And then they were all gone. Why were the trees so dry? Global warming. Climate change.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but this movie is very subtly talking to us about climate change. I guess we're just gonna cut away from the date. Okay. Who is this guy in the car, though?
See, with Rejuvenate, you can look younger, be younger, and live longer.
Because Rejuvenate restores cells and also repairs damaged cells.
Hey, Evan, that's just a picture of the face cream, dude. You're not actually showing him any results. I'm not sure that's gonna help you sell.
The world needs Rejuvenate now. So you got it, man. You're gonna get your 10 mil. Fantastic. $
10 million? For the cream? Are they gonna be partners?
Yep, we're gonna do some great work together.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Good job, Brian. I guess.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now that Evan, has his $10 million, he can finally afford a home in California. So I guess he calls up that realtor he met on the beach that only says he cares about getting fat checks. And the realtor shows him a very nice home. Well, it's nice on the outside. But when he gives him the tour, he shows him this very small-looking living room given the house size, and just...
Here we have the main living room. As you can see, plenty of windows and natural lighting.
Shows him 3 different paintings, all talking about climate change.
It was inspired by the wildfires from last year, which turned this color of the sky from blue to orange. Over here, this painting is called Burning Tree. Here is called Melting Ice, which depicts melting ice.
Does this really sell houses? If I was a realtor, could I just show people houses that have paintings of tragedies on the inside to make them buy the house? It worked here. Just being like, yes, here's a nice painting of 9/11. Over there, you'll see one of the So you gonna buy this house now? We then see Evan and Kim go on their second date, where they look at a giant whale skeleton until the richest man in the world shows up with no armed security and just talks with them for a minute about climate change. Evan glazes this dude, just talking about how amazing he is, how he has a Tesla, but he really wants this guy's car. And this guy does not care. He's just like, well, I hope you get the car.
You are Mr. Green, founder of Pay Me, Odyssey Spaceline, and the Green Car Company. You're like the richest man in the world.
Yes, it's me.
You know, I love my Tesla Model 3, but my next car definitely has to be the Green E. Because it's fast, it looks great, and it has twice the mileage range as the Tesla Model 3. And it's only $20,000.
Hope you get a green car.
He tells them that he's building these elevators that are supposed to suck up all the CO2 out of the air and just send it off into space. If that doesn't work, he's just going to ship humans to Mars and the moon and beyond. He even shows him a nice little picture on his iPad.
Here's how it works. Moves the CO2 out of the Earth's atmosphere and sends it into space.
We then see the rest of the date, barely though, with how it's overexposed. But luckily, they get this arbitrage ad actually very well composed before moving on to the rest of their date. These people have no chemistry. Every time he talks, Kim looks like she's totally just zoned out, not listening. She does not care in the slightest.
This was the vacation home for the great director, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. And it was here where he was inspired to make his films The Birds and Vertigo.
Really?
Yes.
And again, why are we holding on to these shots for so long? Just cut.
Wow.
Cut. Cut. We then get another scene of Evan watching the TV. This time it's a news broadcast that has a lot of awkward pauses.
Just how the Sea Eagle came to Santa Cruz from Southeast Asia, Vietnam, and Australia. CAL FIRE has reported 20 wildfires this year.
I'm sorry, but seriously, this movie should not be called Birdemic 3 Sea Eagles. It should be called Birdemic 3 We Did This All in One Take, because I swear nobody gets a second take. And listen, I know I'm going in a lot on how they don't cut at the right time. I think I've said that a couple times already. But in this scene, we can see that the shot holds for too long, and the news broadcast video restarts. We see it jump from the end of the video back up to that first frame. After this, we get our third date. And I know what you're thinking. Justice, I thought we were watching a Birdemic movie. Where are the birds at? Where are the birds attacking people? It's been 45 minutes. All we've seen is this bad chemistry and people complaining about climate change. And to you viewers, I have to say, yes, I know. That's just what these movies are.
Ever since I met you, Kim, it feels like my life has been uplifted.
That's wonderful. I'm glad I can have a positive effect on you.
She does not like you.
So now that you have all that money, are you gonna buy me a Tesla car?
Sure. And even more, it's been a while since I've been in a relationship, and it just feels really great to be in love again.
She does not love you, okay? After walking around for ever, they see a guy looking through a telescope with a picture up on his computer, and Evan walks up and is like, is that a picture of a rose?
Is that a rose?
Evan, do you need glasses? That doesn't look like a rose. Evan then says, it's beautiful, just like my girlfriend. And she looks at him like, what is wrong with you?
Yes. Beautiful just like you.
She looks absolutely disgusted.
Yes. Beautiful just like you.
Evan then takes her to a restaurant where he tells her that he loves her, and she says, does that mean you're going to buy me a Tesla?
I love you.
By love, does that mean you're gonna get me a Tesla?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think she loves you, dog. After his confession of love and her confession of wanting a Tesla, they then dance for 2 whole songs. By themselves, by the way. This restaurant is empty except for them. Just them two jumping on the dance floor. The first song just talks about how the planet is dying. There's no way I would just be moving and grooving on the dance floor while the singer was like, yeah, guys, our world's on fire and our lungs are burning. The sea is rising. People are dying. How are you gonna dance to that? This second song just feels like a regular song, but why is there just now a random guy on the couch watching them? And why is he clearly wearing a wig? What is going on? He claps when they're done dancing. I kid you not. This goes on for over 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Can you guys imagine if I just took 5 minutes out of this YouTube video to just dance? You guys like this? If I just did this for 5 minutes to a song. I have no music playing in here, by the way, because I don't want to get copyrighted. After this amazing choreographed dance, we then see them go to a motel. Dude has made a $10 million deal, but I guess he can't afford a hotel. They're staying at a Super 8. And at the motel, they,
Absolutely.
The next morning, 57 minutes in, we finally get to see our first bird attack in this Birdemic movie, and they are dropping bombs? What is going on? The birds are dropping bombs and nobody cares. In fact, you can see there's people moving towards the explosions. Could you not just get a shot with less people in it that makes it less obvious that people are literally casually walking towards the birds? Just, are they dropping bombs? Or are they like exploding on impact? I don't know. After this epic scene, we finally get to see them go on another date. They're just looking at trees, man. They're just looking at trees. Then we get, is that who I think it is? It's honestly really hard to tell without exposure, guys. Can we fix that? Who is that? It's Rod! From the first and second Birdemic movie. He's back, guys!
Hello.
Wow, he has a weird beard now. After some very impressive banter, the birds start to hover over them, and Rod is like, guys, they're gonna attack us. I went through something like this with Nellie 12 years ago.
12 years ago, they attacked me and Nellie in Half Moon Bay.
His current girlfriend gets upset at him for mentioning his ex.
A lady I used to know. She decided to go her own way, and we departed as friends.
Dude, now is not the right time. The birds are hovering menacingly. They jog away from the birds, the men leaving the women behind at times, while the camera cuts to it slowly moving through the forest. Dude, This is not how you sell suspense, horror, or even action. These movies reference two things ad nauseum. The first thing, climate change. The second thing, Alfred Hitchcock. The inspiration for these movies, so to speak. You know what Hitchcock was known for? Yes, harassing Tippi Hedren, but also for suspense. Why are you so bad at this after 12 years? Then while running away from the birds, we get this slow fade to these guys riding motorcycles with hard rock music, totally cutting away from the suspense that was building. These guys we've never met pull over for some beer time. Beer time. They choose a random spot to just kind of stand around and drink the beer before the birds start to hover over them. So they just start shooting at them. One of them gets out an AR-15 and hands the other guy a shotgun, and they just start firing wildly at the air, killing the birds. Then these very large birds, judging how big they are on the screen, just swoop across and kill the guys. The gang, still going for this nice jog, see these deceased fellows and scoop up their guns, and then they take the car of someone else that also, I guess, died at the top of the hill. And this is basically the rest of the movie. The birds attack random people we've never really met before, never seen before, and then our gang just kind of happens across their bodies. The next scene is we cut to a bar where we get a nice little director cameo where he, stop looking at the camera. You're the director, you should know, don't look at the camera. After the director leaves the room, I guess canonically making him not die, because then the birds blow up a tree. Our gang pulls up and everyone in the bar is dead, and Rod says, "This is stressing me out, man. I need a beer."
They're all dead, Rod. She's dead too. The birds are stressing me out. I need a beer.
Then they're just like, all right, guys, we got to get the heck out of here. Then they leave with no haste at all. They just kind of slowly are like, all right, guys, we got to get going.
Before they come back.
After a few more scenes of random people either getting killed in front of the gang or our gang happening across their dead bodies after they've been attacked by birds, they meet an old guy who says the reason the birds are attacking is because of climate change and that there's nothing that we can do about it.
Is there anything we can do to fix it?
No. Industrial civilization has heated planet Earth to cause human extinction.
Are you sure there's nothing we can do?
Yes. We have to accept our fate. It is death.
The only thing we can do is be nice and have sex?
So spend a lot of time with each other. Make love. Have a lot of sex. Be nice to everyone. Because at the end, love is all we have left before we go extinct.
What? Is that the lesson of the movie? Have fun and be nice to each other? That's the point of the movie? I need to calm down.
Love is all we have left before we go extinct.
Guys, if someone looks at the camera, use a different shot. Cut before they look at the camera. What are you doing? In the end, our antagonists drive up to a beach where they shoot at the birds until they run out of ammo. And they swat the birds with their guns and a plastic hanger until the birds just fly away?
They're gone. They went up to the sea.
What? That's how the movie ends? With us just watching the birds fly away for a whole minute? These birds look so bad too, especially because you kept real birds in frame. Oh, this can't be how the movie ends.
Birds are giving us a second chance.
Well guys, I can't believe I watched this movie 2 or 3 times for this video, so that's time I'm never getting back. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a blessed day.